Please give it up for Adam Goodge.
How we doing, Hillside? Yeah. All right. Drink up, because then I get funnier. All right, I'll address the white elephant in the room. Yes, I'm an attractive man. Okay. I know I didn't have to say that. The mustache says it all. Okay. But I didn't know this. It took me a while to figure this out. I learned it because I figured out every job interview I've ever done, I've been asked to take my pants off. Yeah, most people use ZipRecruiter. I use UnZipRecruiter. Oh. And I have to say the results are potent. I do like to start every one of my sets with a little bit of history. And tonight's history lesson is about a man named Sisyphus. He's a Greek man who was cursed by the gods. He was cursed to roll a boulder up a hill for all eternity. You roll up a hill, then it roll down the other side, then you have to walk down, push it back up the hill, and roll back down, just for all eternity. He's still doing it. And I know what you're thinking. That is pretty cruel. That is terrible. How could the Greek gods do something to a man like that? Well, if you don't like what they did to Sisyphus, you're not going to like what they did to his brother, Syphilis. I would argue it's a worse fate. I travel a lot for comedy. When you travel for comedy, or when you travel for work even, you find yourself in places you wouldn't normally go. Places you wouldn't want to go. Places, Aberdeen is what I'm trying to say. Now I found myself in the magical land of Aberdeen a couple of years ago. Don't judge me, I was there for work. They're paying me to be there. But nothing against the people, okay? They're very hospitable. They came up to me after the show, and they were like, Adam, are you going to sample some of Aberdeen's hot nightlife? I said, I don't think those words go together. Then they got real cheeky. They were like, he doesn't know about sex toy bingo. I was like, you're right, I don't want to know about sex toy bingo. That sounds horrid. Besides, I couldn't go even if I wanted to because I'm in the middle of a personal emergency at the moment, a crisis, if you will. So I have to go. And they're like, "Oh my God, what's the emergency?" And I was like, "The emergency is I'm in Aberdeen. I gotta get out of here." So I got in my car and I left. And I know you're all thinking, Adam, you're a dick. Yeah, I get that. Okay, I've earned that badge. But don't feel bad for these people because they got the last laugh. The whole drive home, I was thinking, they got me. What is sex toy bingo? Now I need to know. They got in my head. I had to talk myself down. I was like, all right, Adam, calm down. It's probably a lot like regular bingo, okay? You got a room full of strangers, and you got a sweaty, uncomfortable guy in the front of the room calling out numbers and letters, like B18. Please, all of you, B18. We really need to start carding at the door for these events. I-69. If that's your thing, I-69, talk to me after the show. That was just a personal plug. Not a butt plug. We give those away in round 3, okay? And then he keeps going. He's like, N. Anyone else uncomfortable right now? Just me? Okay. All right. That's fine. I don't want to make this weird for you guys. I'll keep going. 04. The love of God. Wait till you get home to try your sex toys. I see you in the back, Steve. You're not fooling anyone. And then someone in the back hops up with a scorecard and yells, dildo! And he's like, you mean bingo, right? He's like, no, dildo. I sat on a dildo. He's like, all right, bring it here. Attention. We have an unaccompanied vibrator in the audience. To the owner of a white screwbaroo. You are illegally porked. Please move your V-tickle before it is ticketed and camel-toed. All right, that is what I imagine sex toy bingo is. If you've gone, please tell me what it is, because I'm just going off of imagination.